Hello guys, welcome to Megamind. In this video I am going to teach you about the operator inside the Python, and we will see some specific arrangements that we can generate from the operators inside the Python. I'm going to show you some of the statements such like this: 12 or 45 and 56. Do you know the answer of this? If you know, then please write on the comment section. If I'm right again, this, do you know the answer of this? What will this? These type of special arrangements of code we are going to cover in this video. So let's, without wasting your time, I'm going to start my video. So I am going to talking about here operator. I'm going to talking about here operator. Please don't mind about the spell mistakes that I will do inside the video. So operator are different type. First of all, we are going to cover our arithmetic operator. We are going to cover arithmetic operator. So what are the arithmetic operator? We know our arithmetic operator is plus, then minus, then multiply, then our divide are the arithmetic operator, and these are also included in the arithmetic operator power. Okay, and then our modulus and the remainder integer division is also included in this, modulus also included in this. So let's move on one by one, and if I'm going to write print 2 plus 2 means you know the answer of these question, but I'm going to complete only the formality here with regarding only these operator, not for the other. You know the answer of this. First I will write the sum of the program, then I executed at all. I executed all the statement. Okay, now print, my last one is division. This is division. If I'm going to execute it by commenting this line, because it will show an error if I left this line as a code. If I, then it will, you can see that here my answer, my output is generated. You can see 4, 2 plus 2, 4, and all of these. Now we are moving on the next important, and in which there are lots of exception which is not known by most of the peoples. That is modulus function and modulus function and floor division function. To make the understanding of this operator, we are moving on the paper. Let's move on it. Now our first operator is modulus operator. Okay, so what is the definition of modulus operator? It's always give the reminder. It always give the reminder whenever you will divide one number to another number, and that reminder of this it will provide to you the modulus function. Okay, it is always in the form of a modulus b. It is always in the form of a modulus b, and the a is always greater than b. Now let's understand with the example. If I am going to divide 5, if I am going to write this, then what will be the answer of this? So what will do by the Python will divide directly 4 to 5, and then what is the remainder? 1. So the answer of this is 1. Now if what we are doing, the remainder function always gives the remainder in the form of this, and where a is always greater than b. This is the condition. Let's take another example. If we are taking this example, so Python, what will do by the Python? 6 divided by 49, and then 6 8 48, then remainder is 1. You can take any other of number. You can also take the -1. You can also take the -1 here. It will show you the answer. But what happened when my b, the first number, the left number that is written after the modulus operator is always considered as a, and the next number that is written before the number that is written before the modulus operator is considered as a. The number that is written after the modulus operator is considered as b. Okay, this is my b. So now if my b is greater than a, how will the Python contribute their answer? So I am going to write here for modulus operator 5. What will be the answer of this? If you are going to divide if you are going to divide what 4 divided by 5, okay, you know you have needed to take point 4 to do the division, then 5 8 40, then answer will come 0. So the answer is 0.8. But no, in case of here the simple division is here, but the rule is that write out Python always show the shortest number. So not the shortest number means my b is greater than, if my a is greater than b, if my b is greater than a means 5 is greater than 4. So Python will always show this term, the term that is written here. Python always show this. Okay, so shortest term. Let's take another example. This is simply divided. I know that you say that the remainder is 0, so the answer is 0, but no, Python will show 4 in case of this. Okay, remainder is 0, but Python will show 4 in case of this. Now we will take another example, that is if I am taking 7 divided by 2, no, 7 divided by 3, 7, no, 3 modulus 7. What will be the answer of this if I am going to divide it 7 modulus 3, then 0.428, then again 2, and then if 22 14, then again 0, means it is moving, so it is undefined. Most of the cases, in 99% of the cases, this condition is undefined. What are the condition? If b is greater than 0. So that's why Python always give the answer that is the shortest term of the modulus operator. So the answer of this is 3. Okay, we will more clarify this by writing some program in the Python. Okay, so the next operator is integer division. Integer division operator, as the name suggested, integer division operator, whose symbol is this, it always give the greatest integer less than the quotient. Less than the quotient. What are the quotient? If you don't know, then don't worry. The quotient is the thing. See this, 4 1 times 4, so the quotient is 1 here, the quotient is 8 here, the quotient is 0.8 here. Whenever we are doing the division, our real answer is the quotient, okay, that we generally used. Now integer modulus, whenever we are going to divide this to 6, okay, so we will do simply division, that is 45 divided by 6, 6 4 7 42 3. Okay, now it's 3. If I am taking point, then 0, then 6 5 30. So our answer is 7.5. But what is the definition? It always give the greatest integer less than the quotient. Okay, what are the greatest integer? Draw a number line such as 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. 7.5 is here. So what are the greatest integer which is less than this? The greatest integer is 7. So the answer will come 7. Let's take another example. If in case of minus 45 and this, what will happen? So our answer is minus 7.5. Are you agree with me? Minus 7.5. So in this case, first tell me, minus 8 is greater than minus 7? Wrong. Minus 7 is greater than minus 8. Always remember this thing. So what are the greatest integer? What are the greatest integer which is less than this? What are the greatest integer which is less than this? So our minus 8 will be the greatest integer which is less than this. If we take minus 7, then minus 7 is greater than minus 7.5. So it is not considered. Its answer is minus 8. In this way you can solve your answer. You can take any of number. If you will take 99 and 100,000, if you try to divide it, your answer is 0.999. okay, you know the answer of this simple division. Okay, now what will happen, search the greatest integer which is smaller than this. If you go to the 1, then 1 is greater than this, so it is not considered. This answer is 0 because the smallest integer is 0. It will be more clarified to you whenever you are seeing the program on in the Python. Now you can easily get an idea how we can use our modulus operator. So I'm going to write some program with regarding to these operator. If I'm write print and 23 modulus 34, you know that our a is smaller than b, then what will the answer? If I'm execute it, the answer is 23, your a. Okay, now then if I'm write again something 45 modulus and 34, you know the answer of this. Try to calculate, this answer is 22. Okay, it will give your answer 22. It also give the reminder, it will give the reminder, it not also. So next, now we will go on the another operator that is integer division. I have already told you about the integer division on the paper, on my understanding video, in which I explain you about how the integer division work. Okay, if I am execute this 4, then you know the answer of this. You also know the answer of this. I'm going to execute it, then it will show you some answers. I will write some statements so you can easily clarify where is our answer, where is our output. 11 and minus 22 as the output. Python always done the execution of program line by line, so each output is coming from line by line. You can see we are moving on the expression because arithmetic operator also comes with the expression. So for to understanding the flow of execution of the expression, we have needed to learn about the precedence. PRECEDENC, precedence of arithmetic operator. In the precedence of arithmetic operator, precedence is nothing but the priority order. Precedence is nothing but the priority order that you are going to put about the operator. So the first priority that is given by the Python is to solve the parenthesis. A Python always solve the parenthesis first, then it will move on the power, then it will move on the division, and in the division, whenever we are after the division, it will move on the integer division. After this, it will move on the multiplication. I easily clarify you. I provide space in between them so that don't get confused about this. So after this, Python will move on the modulus function, and then at the last, Python will move on your favorite subtraction and addition. So this is the flow of execution. This is the flow the Python always considered this as the priority order. First Python try to solve the parenthesis, then power, then division, then integer division, then multiplication, and at the last Python try to solve the modulus, and then plus and addition and division. So I'm going to write some expression for to clarify you, and we are going to write it inside the print function so that we can easily execute it. 12 plus 3 multiplied by 4 minus 6 divided by 2. What will be the answer of this? If I am going to explain you, if I'll try to explain you, then what is the answer of this? First, Python try to solve the parenthesis. There is no parenthesis inside this expression. Okay, the parenthesis which is included inside the expression, these are the parentheses of print function. So parentheses are not there, power are not there, but there is division. So 6 minus 3, our first expression. the first step is divided by 4 and minus 3, 3.0. One thing is always noted down, that the whenever you divide something to someone, one number to another number, then the answer will always comes in fraction part, such as 3.0, not 3. They all are same, but Python will show in the fractional part, so you have needed to know about it, because sometimes it you will get your question inside the MCQ, and where you will get the two options, 3 and 3.0, so always apply on the 3.0 in the division case. Okay, no, we are reached here. So the next priority step is this multiplication. Now 4 3s are 12, 4 times 2 is 12, and minus 3. What will be the answer of this? Write down in the comment section after solving the expression. It is not so much hard. 24 minus 3 is 21 and point 0. Your answer is this, because the fractional part never go. Okay, if I am going to execute this, then you will easily see 21.0 is my answer. I am again writing here my blank space. I have already told you about the blank space, how we can, why we are using print function without any statement argument inside this, without any parameter inside this. So now I think that you can easily understand how we can give the priority to our operators. So I am going to give you some questions about relates to some expression of this. You try to solve it, and I will give the answer. I will give the answer of you, but try to solve it by yourself. Now in this parenthesis I have 12 plus 3, now we are moving away, divided by 4 minus 6 divided by 2. What will be the answer of this? The next expression is, I am writing my expression inside the print function, so don't be confused with regarding to this. And then this is the multiplication, 4 minus 6 divided by 2. Okay, if I am execute this, then after following the same procedure that is written here, Python will print this. You can check by yourself. Okay, you can check by yourself. Now we are moving on the next kind of operator, that is relational operator. That is a relational operator. Now what are the relational operator? By hearing the name, you can easily get an answer. Relational operator who describe the relationship between them. Okay, I am not going to write here the types. I will explain you with the example. Okay, 23 is greater than 34. This is right? So these symbol, greater than, smaller than, these kind of symbol are known as the relational operator. I will write, and a relational operator, there are six relational operator that we have. Now we last have comparison. These are the 6 relational operator that we have, and we will use it according to our need. So I am going to write here the program by using all the operator. I am going to write the program in which I have covered all the operator. So you already know 23 is not greater than 34, and the relational operator always gives answer. Their answer in true and false. Okay, remember this thing. Always gives answer to in true and false. Don't forget these guys. I know these are highly basic, but if you don't know, then nothing will be productive, nothing will be good to you. False, you all know, everybody know 23 is not greater than this. If I am right, 34 is greater than 23, then it will show true. Yes, it is really true. Now I am going to write print what? My 56 is greater than 56. Sir, really? My 56 is greater than 56? What is the answer of this? Try to Put your mind, try to running your mind behind this program. So the answer will be false, because how the 56 is greater than 56? Apply equal sign here so that the answer will come true. Okay, I am going to put some space again by writing the print. I am always using this whenever I want to put some space in the execution in my output. Okay, so this is true. Actually this program first check this. Okay, in this case this program first check this. I'm writing this in the next field so that you will not confuse it whenever you are seeing this. Okay, 56. Now you can see false, true means 56 is not greater than 56, the answer will be false. 56 is not greater than 56 but equal to 56. One situation is true here, so the answer will be true. Now what is the, most of the people are getting confused in this, what is this? Okay, now 45, I'm going to write this 56. 45 is not equal to 56. This means that not equal to. I'm going to write separately here because this is a special case, and these are the very simple operator, you can easily understand these. And you know, if you are working with a programming language, you already know about this. Now for this, this means what? Negative means not. This means not. So not means my 46 is not equal to 56. What does this mean? Not. My 46 is not greater than 56. 45 is not greater than 56. So true? Yeah, it's really true. 45. How the 45 equal to the 56? So the answer will come true. Okay. If I write here 45, the answer will come false, because 45, the statement says that the selected statement say that my 45 is not equal to 45, but it is false. Okay, so you can check here the statement, it means not, 45 is not equal to 45, but the reality is that they are equal. So that's why, by understanding these things, you can get the answer, that what will be the answer of these operator. Okay, 45 is not equal to 56, true. So the answer will be 45 is not equal to 56. Okay, I'm again going to execute it. 45 is not equal to 56. Yeah, true. So by in this way, in such way, we can use our operator, this operator. We can use this operator. Now we have covered all of these, but rest, it is also left. What is the means of this? Why we are using this operator? This, why we are using this? Actually, whenever you are going to compare, okay, print, if you want to compare 3 with, I am remove the comment from here to make the program, to make my line live. 3 is equal to 3, so it will show an error, because in Python this is not the way. It will show an error. What is 3 is equal to 3? So in Python this is not the way to compare one thing to another thing. Okay, if you want to compare, then put double equal. Okay, then put double equal to compare the things. If I am executing this, then it will show me true. For the clarity, I am again writing, try to give space on the execution. Here is the one line, after one line space you can easily get that the true. But whenever I am writing by deleting this, then it will show an error. It shows an error. Okay, so whenever you are doing the compare, use comparison operator, which is a logical operator. Whenever you are going to compare, print, if I am writing this again, print, and 45 is equal to 34, it is possible? No. So the answer will come false. Okay, if I'm writing 45 here, then the answer will come true, but here is not. Now We are moving on the next kind of operator, that is logical. That is logical operator. Now we are moving about the logical operator. There are three logical operator, and, or, and not. Only three logical operator. Now we are moving on the first are or operator. So what is the work of or operator? Or operator always give true when one condition must be true. Okay, now it is difficult to understand it by the lining, so I am going to write some example of this. Okay, 10 is greater than 11, 10 is greater than 9, and if I am writing or operator, then 11 is greater than 45. So the one condition is false, 11 is not greater than 45, and one condition is true, so the answer will true. Because of why, I am again going to put some space in my execution screen by writing the simple print function with nothing parameter, non-parameter. So true, because one condition is false and another is true, so print or operator always give true when one condition must be true, means one condition have needed to be true. If I will make this condition false, 10 is smaller than 9, this is false and this is false, then it will show you false, it will show you false. So it show false in case of it show false in case of both the condition is false, then it will show false. Now we are moving on the AND operator. AND operator is such like that. AND operator is different from not such like that. Okay, AND operator, I'm not going to write this statement like you can easily understand. You can write your own notes. Okay, I'm going to explain you. Print. So what is the execution process of the AND operator? AND operator always give true whenever both the situation is true. I'm writing only a hint. Both condition is true, then it will show true, otherwise it will show false. Otherwise it will show false. Okay, now we are going to move on the example of this. If my 10 is greater than 11, if my 10 is greater than 9, and my 67 is greater than 45. So in this you can see both the comparison are true. You can see both the comparison are true. So whenever we are going to execute it, it will show you true. It will show you true. So if I neglect one situation and say that 10 is smaller than 9, so it will show you false, because one condition is false and another is true. But the definition of the AND operator said that both condition is needed to be true. Both condition is needed to be true, so it will show false. In this case, whenever a condition is false, it is mandatory inside the AND operator to make the both condition true for to get your answer true. So we also have some precedents in the logical operator. We also have some precedence in the logical operator. I have already told you what is precedence. Precedence are the priority. So first priority the Python will give to their or, because or is more favorite person with the for the Python, then it will give priority to and not. Python hate not, so the last priority is given to the not operator. I am right. If I am writing this, okay, so if I am writing this program, what will be the answer? Not means it 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 will give the answer always in the opposite order. It will give the answer always in the opposite order. 34 is greater than 45. As a human being, it will say no. But whenever we had applied not means if my answer is no, then my answer is yes. Okay, let's move on to another program. Print. Let's move on to another program, that is print if 67. First I am writing not. Not is always written before the expression. If I am writing not 56 bigger than 34, it is true. If someone asks from me 50 is 56 is greater than 43, then I will say true. But what we had applied here, not operator, so the answer will shown by the Python is false. Okay, the answer will shown by the Python is false. Let's execute this. You can easily see false. I'm going to again put some space on my output screen. You can see the answer is false. Okay, so I think that you clearly understand what I'm going to told you. So the next operator is the assignment operator. Before moving on the assignment operator, I want to teach you something about the special program. Okay, so we had learned about the priority order. Okay, what is the order of the priority order? First, Python will give their priority to the or, then and, then not. So where we can use it? You can use it there. Okay, or 55 and 6. What will be the answer of this? The statement or the element which is written before the or statement is always should considered as first. Okay, so the first priority is given to the or operator, so there is or operator. There are two values 23 and 5 in the left and right side of the or operator, so Python will always consider left side because it's moved such like this. Python will move their execution from left to right, so that's why the answer of this program is 23. Okay, if I am writing this program, if someone has a doubt and I write this program such like that, 56 and 78 or 56. So I had already told you what will be the execution of this. The first priority given to the or operator, so there is or operator, so the left side is, what is the left side in this is 78. So if I am executing the program, it will show you 78. Okay, so in this way you can use your operators. Why I am not more going to teach about the not operator? Because not operator generally used to compare the things such like this, that I have already told you about the not operator such like this. Okay, in code 16 line 62 and in line 60. Let's move on the assignment operator. There are some assignment operator, but how we can use it? Let us consider the situation my x is equal to 2. This is the way to define a variable inside the Python. I have assigned two value to my x variable. So if I want to do x plus 2, so what will be my answer? X is equal to x plus 1. If I am going to print x, if I will print x, then you can easily understand what is the value of x. X is 2, so the 2 value is put here, so the next value of the x is 3. next value of the x will be 3, because Python always follow dynamic typing. The variable that defined after Python always follow dynamic typing. I will first told you something about the dynamic typing. If you write, okay, if my value of x is equal to 1, if I am going to print my x, it will show 1. First I am going to comment it out so that you can take the clear understanding. It will show you 1. After printing the 1, if I put again value of x and 2 and again writing the same statement, and try to print the x, then the answer will be 2, because Python has forget this. The variable that is defined is always have their own work. Okay, Python changed the value of x as the 2 because it is defined after this. If I change the term of these program, then it will also change the execution. If I define here 2 and I define here 1, then the answer will be 2 1. Okay, which is opposite to the previous one. This is the option of the dynamic typing, that a variable is not constant inside the Python. Okay, variable is not constant inside the Python, you can change according to your need. So in this is the same situation. My value of x is equal to 2, and in the next line what I defined, x is new variable. Okay, and 2 plus 1, what will be the answer of this? 3. So if I'm printing the x, the value of x, that is 3 occurs, not 2, because the program always flow line by line inside the Python. So the previous line is 3, the value of previous line is 3 here. So the answer that is shown by the print function is 3. Now I'm going to execute this program. You can easily see the answer is 3. So in such way what we have done, we have add a value to what is our previous value, x is equal to 2, and what we had in this, what we had in this 1. So 2 plus 1 is 2, so our new value of x is 3. To reduce these codes that I have written, we are using the assignment operator. So there are some kinds of assignment operator which contain all the operator. I will write first is equal to, okay, plus is equal to, divide is equal to. You say that, sir, what kind of operator they are? It is difficult to understand them. No, it is not difficult to understand them. I have write 2 times. And the power, these are the assignment operator, which is 6 type assignment operator. Okay, now I'm going to comment this. These are the operator. Let's move on one by one. If I'm going to write x is equal to 3, my value of x is 3. If I will write plus, x plus is equal to 1. Okay, this means that, what is the means that, add 1 to the x, and the value is equal. The same statement that I written here, I have written it in this form. Try to understand this. The same statement that I written here, I had written this in this form. So add one value to my x, this the means of the statement, add one value to my x, and then it is equal to my new variable, that is already x. Add one value to my x, then it is equal to my new variable of x. If I am going to print the value of x, then the value of x will be, what is 3 plus 1? 4. The answer that is shown by this is 4. Okay, in such way you can use the different type of operator. Okay, so my value of x is 4 now. As a result, I'm not going to execute it for to make confuse you. So if I'm using the another one, minus is equal to 2. So the same statement that I had written here, subtract 2 value from the value of y. This has, what is the means of this statement? Y is equal to y minus 2. The transfer, I have written this statement to this, okay. Y, subtract y minus 2, what is the value of y? 3, and add it into the new variable, which is y, because Python follow dynamic typing option, and your answer is 1. If I'm executing this, you can clearly see the last answer as 1, as a last code. So there are different kind of operator, you can use all of them such like that, okay. So if the video is really helpful to you, then don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.